think that's good. What is happening, y'all? Today is just another beautiful day, and we're about to hit the gym, but I thought what better time than to talk about a Bible verse, starting this new series, which is going to go over some Bible verses that I keep to heart and have actually helped me throughout my life. And it's funny how this book that was cultivated over thousands of years is still present today and is still an amazing handbook on how to live life and basically how to morally go throughout your life. It's a moral handbook, and it's amazing how it's stayed intact all this time. So today's Bible verse, and this is a new style of recording. I'm putting it face forward, not face away in my car. So let me know how that goes. But today's Bible verse is going to be Proverbs 24, chapter 24, verse 16. And it reads, "For a righteous man falls 7 times, yet still gets back up." And I might be paraphrasing that, but that's basically what the verse is saying. A righteous man falls 7 times, but still gets back up. Now, what does this mean? When Jesus says, do not forgive 7 times, but 70 times 7, what does this mean? Does this mean that we forgive 490 times and then we're good? That's it? No. And that's the same thing with this verse. We don't just fall 7 times, get back up, and that makes us righteous. And then after that, who knows? Good luck. You can stay down. No. This is telling us to keep getting up no matter how many times we fall. It's I don't know, maybe paraphrasing. I don't know what to call it. But you can see how 7 is symbolic throughout the Bible. We see that number many, many times. God rested on the 7th day, and all these other uses of the number 7. But it is telling us that as righteous people, we are to keep getting back up. Righteous people. Now, I feel like God uses this language because He knows, obviously He knows everything. He knows that throughout time, people are going to be looking at everything that's being written down. Considered a holy book, people are going to be looking at it and analyzing everything that it says. So when we look at this verse, we can see that it's not calling us to be flashy. It's not calling us to be popular. It's not calling us to be the best of the best. It's calling us to be righteous. And then it says, a righteous person falls 7 times and still gets back up. Now, of course, when we look at this verse literally, it is a great verse to have at any moments of your life. When you're feeling down, when that business plan failed, you had an injury or something catastrophic happens, God forbid. But when something does happen, it's always a good verse to keep. Knowing that we need to keep getting up because that is what a righteous person would do. A righteous person. Now, what does this word righteous mean? You know, when I keep saying that word, it starts like sounding funny in my head, and that happens with any word. But a righteous person, a righteous man, a righteous woman, that person is morally intact and internally intact. Knowing, like, it's almost like a stoic. Everyone experiences emotion. Everyone gets emotional, sad, angry. Everyone feels down sometimes. But to be righteous, to follow your morals, to follow the morals in the Bible, what Christ is calling us to do, that is to be righteous. So when it says fall down, notice how it says 7 times, fall 7 times. God knows that we are not perfect, that we're not gonna fall. And it says 7 times and we still get back up. It's so strong. It's such a strong verse because as human beings, we are meant to fall, basically. Like, every single day, no one is going to live out that day perfectly to a T. And that's what this verse is outlining. The verse is outlining that We are not going to never fall. It says 7 times. Isn't it funny how there's 7 days in a week? And it says for a righteous person falls 7 times, yet still gets back up? How symbolic is that? 2,000 years later, we have a 7-day week, and it gives us an outlining of how we're to live that week. Every day we're going to fall, but we still need to get back up. Every day we're going to sin, but we still need to repent and pray and try our best to not sin again, and understand that Christ put that sin to death on the cross. Every day we're going to meet some hardships, but we need to remember this verse, Proverbs 24:16, have it ingrained, tattooed on your brain, that every single day when you meet a hardship, you can't stay down. That's not what us humans are supposed to do. That's not what us righteous humans are supposed to do. So this is a guidebook on how to live your life every single day of the week. It doesn't say 6 days, so where maybe Sunday we never fall. Nope. 7 days. Even on the Lord's Day, we fall. And I think it's a very strong verse. I learned this like 3 years ago, and it stuck to heart even to this day. Because whenever you're feeling down, you can just remember that God knows. God knows that you're going to feel down. God knows that you're not perfect. No, He doesn't call us to be absolutely perfect. Quick energy sip. It's Saturday and it's Arms Day. I don't know what's a better equation. But yeah, when we're looking at this verse, it really means a lot. And it could be really motivating at times. Whenever you're feeling down, just know that everyone has felt that. Everyone probably is going through something like that right now. And everyone's dealing with it. But the difference between them, what I'm talking about is the unrighteous, those who have fallen off the path, and you, is that you have the word and you have this verse to remind you that even the righteous fall. Even the righteous fall 7 times. But the difference between them and the unrighteous and the immoral and those who have fallen off the path is that they get back up. The point of the lesson, the point of the story, the point of this verse is that everybody falls. But if you want to be righteous, if you want to be what God is calling you to be, you need to keep getting back up. Don't ever stop trying. It's cliche. It goes back to that cliche verse. Keep trying. And I think that's a good place to end. But yeah, Proverbs 24:16. I think it's a great verse to start this journey off. Great verse to start this journey off. And let me know how y'all like this content. I think I like it a lot more than driving content, because honestly, when I'm driving, it gets loud, and even with this mic, it still sounds weird. So I think I like this content a little more. Let me know, and let me know about this verse. Is it good? I don't know who can say it's not, because it relates to all of us. But yeah, Proverbs 24:16. For a righteous man falls 7 times, yet still gets back up. Keep that to heart. I'll see y'all in the next one. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay locked in. All right.